Hey everyone, it's Dr. Marcia from Just Move Therapy, and let's do a little yoga. Today we're going to focus on core and abs. So make sure if you need it, you have a block or a stack of books, a chair, bolster, foam, roller, that sort of thing, all available and next to you in case you need it. So we're going to start in standing. Top of your mat or carpet, wherever you are, doesn't matter. We're going to stand in Tadasana Mountain Pose. Toes can be apart or together. We're going to stand, squeeze, lift the shoulders up, back, and down to really open and expand the chest. Palms are facing forward. The chin is staring straight ahead. Let's just take a couple breaths here to get ready and get started. Let's inhale, arms overhead, look up. Inhale down, hands on the thighs, and we're going to do a standing cat and cow. So exhale, lower down, inhale, curl up. One more. And exhale back into mountain pose. Let's inhale, arms overhead. Your right hand is going to grab your left hand, and you're going to exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, come back up, switch hands. Get a little taller, and then exhale, turn and lean to the left. Inhale, back up. Put your hands to prayer hands and bring your thumb in front of your heart. Let's take a breath here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, arms up. Sit back like you're going to a chair pose. Don't let your knees flare out, squeeze them together. Don't let your butt poke out, it's not twerk team. One straight line. Exhale, stand back up. And we're going to do a couple just to warm it up and get our heart rate a little higher or wake ourselves up if we're still a little sleepy. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, sit. Exhale, stand back up. Inhale, arms overhead, sit back, chair pose. Exhale, stand back up, mountain pose. Inhale, step back the left foot, not too far. It's at a 45-degree angle. The back heel, the front leg is facing forward, hips are forward. Inhale, arms overhead, warrior one. We're just warming it up. We're also going to open up the shoulders a bit if you can. Hands behind your back, touch elbows, or maybe clasp the hands. And this is the start of Humble Warrior. So if you've done this before, you want to give it a shot. You're just trying to lean forward. And this is as far as you get, then cool. Maybe get a little further. Maybe you don't. Your next inhale, stand back up. Step the feet together, arms overhead. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, let's stand back up. Open up the chest, exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, step the right foot back at that 45-degree angle. Bend the front knee, arms overhead, warrior one. Again, let's try to open up and expand the chest, maybe touch elbows, maybe clasp hands. And if you feel comfortable there, see if you can lean a little bit forward. If you tried it on the other side, you give it a try on this side, just to see. And rise back up. Inhale, step the feet together, arms overhead. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale. Stand back up, Tadasana. Now let's hit the ground. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, take your time. And forward fold. You can do hands on thighs. If you have that chair or block handy, that could be right here. Then we're going to inhale, look up, flat back. Exhale, step back into a plank. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down. You could drop the knees first. And then we're going to inhale, squeeze the legs together, lift the upper back, baby cobra. Exhale, knees apart, feet together. Push back into child's pose. So some of those transitions, and for some, I mean like me, can make you a little dizzy. Make sure you take your time with them. And let's roll forward and do a couple cat and cows before we go back on our bellies. Inhale, arch, look up. Exhale, chin the chest. Inhale, arch, look up. Exhale, chin to chest. One more. Inhale, arch, look up. Exhale, chin to chest. Exhale, push back into child's pose. Inhale, roll forward and lower down to your belly. So again, our feet are squeezing together. We're going to put our hands either at chest level or a little bit above. And on the inhale, do a baby lift, just the upper back. Baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. We're going to do 5. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. Now, either put your hands flat on the ground behind you, at your sides. Clasp your hands behind you. Either option is fine. And we're going to do the same pattern. Inhale, upper back lifts up. Exhale, lower down. Again. Exhale, lower down. If you have trouble with your lower back pinching, you can put something under your hips to level it out. 2 more. Or just focus on flattening your stomach against the ground. Last one. Good. Let's turn and rest our head to the right. Inhale, exhale, turn the other way. Inhale, tuck the chin and lift it. Put the hands on the ground. And we're going to do the legs this time. So again, either focus on flattening against the mat or put something here if you're having trouble with this position. So we're here. Exhale, lift right. Inhale, exhale, lift left. That's 1. If you want to come down in between each set, come down. That's 2. That's 3. And that's 4. One more. And again, let's do turning to the right. And let's turn to the left. Let's put our hands by our chest and push up into a tabletop position. So this is regular tabletop, so hopefully we understand hands are under shoulders, knees are under hips. Because now we're going to try a reverse tabletop. So let's twirl around and sit on our butts. But I'm going to give you the option of the bridge just in case your shoulders aren't open enough. So let's do a bridge first, lower down. So again, focus on flattening your back to engage the core. Going to inhale, exhale, lift up, and lower down. Again, and lower down. Inhale, exhale, lift, lower down. 2 more. Alright, so we're going to roll back up to a seat and give this a shot, reverse tabletop. So if just resting on your wrist or this is just not working out, then go back to bridges. You'll just get to do 5 more bridges. Otherwise, let's do reverse tabletop. Same thing applies with the belly. You don't want to be torque teaming. Tuck it in. Exhale and lift. Inhale, exhale, lift. That's 3. 4. 5. Straighten out the legs and let's do a couple windshield wipies here just to loosen up. And again, if that does not work for you, you're still going to be doing bridges. Or you can give reverse planks a shot. So same idea, but the legs will be straight. Arms are in the same position. Chest is still open, shoulder blades squeezing. Let's inhale, exhale, lift. We'll do 5. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 1 more. 5. Lovely. Again, let's just windshield wipe a little bit, loosen up. Alright, let's do a couple of boat pose holds. Then we'll call it a day with ab work. So the first starting position would be right here. And so boat pose is just here, lifting your legs. But there are levels to it. If you're having trouble keeping your legs from flaring out, you can either wrap a strap around thighs or squeeze a block. Or alternatively, I could turn this way and put my feet on the wall to help me keep the position. Whatever works. So you might have to play around with it. Maybe watch this video a couple times and do it a million different ways. That's fine. And that could change depending on how you feel for the day also. Also fine. So we're gonna put the hands behind the knees, lean back a little bit. If you don't have cushion here, then sit on something because this is right on your butt bone. Try to lift the feet from the floor. That's the first level. There. So again, you can strap your legs together, squeeze a block, rest your feet on a wall. So try to come here. If you want to play around with letting the arms go, you can. You don't have to. Either way, try to find where you're comfortable. Let's exhale, come down for a second. And let's get ready. Whichever one you found that worked for you, come back up. Then we're gonna hold, and then see if we could straighten out one leg and come back up without falling. Straighten out the other leg, come back up without falling, rest. So I'm gonna do different variations. Stick with whatever boat pose works for you. If you're against the wall, then you just lift a foot from the wall for a second. Let's go again, round 2. Lower down. This one we're just gonna do 3 rounds because that's definitely tough. And one more round. So we're up, boat pose, and try lower and up, lower and up. Obviously, if that doesn't work, just try to hold it. And we're down. All right, let the legs open up to a butterfly. My feet are pretty far away from me because my hips are tight, so the farther away, the less intense it'll be. You could also sit on something to bring your hips higher. We're just gonna hang out here for a second. Work on cooling down, maybe twist your head side to side. Maybe a couple neck circles, roll around. I don't know about you guys, but my neck definitely gets very stiff with ab work and holding positions. All right, whatever you're doing, let's straighten up and straighten the right leg. Try to keep the left foot where it is. See if you can keep this in your spine nice and straight. We're gonna inhale, arms up, exhale, hinge forward, and then place your hands down. So if you do it that way, you might find you don't get anywhere while keeping this straight. So you could just collapse and let that go and stretch. But for today, we're gonna work on trying to keep this straight and hinging forward. And again, you can sit on something to help yourself out if you're feeling uncomfortable, or if your belly splubs in the way, just move your flesh out of the way. It's not a big deal. Inhale, come up. Exhale, switch legs. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Then place the hands down. And this is a pretty quick flow, but we still will end with the Savasana. So inhale, come up, plant the feet, and then lower yourself down. So the same way we start with a couple breaths to make sure we're ready to start, same way we'll close with a couple of breaths. It's a short practice, so maybe not long, or maybe you could stay here if you're comfortable. That's fine. So you can do feet like this, or you could straighten out. For today, for me, I feel better like this. Palms up. Eyes could be open, fixed on one point, or you could close your eyes if you want to. Sometimes it's counterintuitive because you don't feel like you want to relax, that sort of thing. But really all we're doing is just taking a few breaths, kind of getting ourselves together, our thoughts and our body together before we leave the yoga mat. It's just like doing a regular workout at the gym. You're not going to do a million squats and then just walk outside, are you? You're going to sit, take a breath, and take your time. So, just a minute here. Alright, let's get back up. Maybe rock the ankles, couple wrist circles before you get up. And I'm going to roll to my right side, fetal position. Then I'll push up to a comfortable seat. And whenever you're ready, you can hop on up. And that'll be it for today's core yoga flow. Quick and dirty. And hopefully you learned a few things. Maybe sweat a little, made a couple of gains. If feel free to comment. So I'm playing around with the voiceover for the yoga versus actually speaking while I'm moving, which is a little harder. Well, they both have their pros and cons for me, but I'd like to know what works better for you guys. So please comment below. And also let me know what else you like to see when it comes to yoga, mobility, workout videos, anything at all. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and when you subscribe, you gotta hit that bell icon. Then you get notifications to your inbox when there's a new video. That's all for now. Toodles.